Hi everybody, it's Wendy. My name is Wendy Kidd. I'm the AWANA Commander here at Temple Baptist Church, and we are going to kick things off a little different this year as we're all having to social distance and be mindful and protect our kids. So something is better than nothing, so we are going to be doing in-home studies this year with AWANA. It is not ideal. We'd rather be face-to-face, but again, we need to reach our children, and this is good material to help parents to do that. First section or group that we're going to talk about are Puggles, and this year it's a little different. It comes in very condensed, no longer those big huge take-home cards, but kind of smaller. You've got like a little pencil case to put them in though, to keep them with you wherever you go. And the big concept here with Puggles is these are 2- and 3-year-olds, but we want to get big truths sent home to them, and they're covering 1, God made everything, 2, God is great, 3, God loves us, and 4, we give thanks. It's very straightforward. On the back of the card, it tells things to say to your child to kind of bring home this truth, and also things that you can do with your child wherever you're at. You might see an opportunity and say, hey, this would be great for me to reach my child and say, you know, the sun is beautiful day shining, and who made the sun? And God made the sun. So if you have any questions about this, you can call me at 706-980-7284. You can also email me at Wendy, WENDY, LGKRN @gmail.com. The next group that we're going to talk about is the Cubbies. Okay, Cubbies is pre-K and the year before pre-K. So it is a little bit more in depth. So this year with the Cubby group, we're expecting them to start learning verses. If it's their first year in Cubbies, big thing is they may not necessarily have to know the book, the chapter, and the verse, but the book and the chapter and where it's at, but they do need to be able to tell you the bold words that are on your section for that week. And they can have up to 2 hints. If they have to require more than 2 hints, they're not ready to be checked off yet. So that's kind of the criteria that we're looking for, is them to know it and be able to recite it back with less than or 2 or less hints. If they are pre-K, they need to know where you find it at in the Bible. Okay, also provided, if you have an older book, the CD is already in it. If you have a newer book, we had to download those for you, but you have a CD. Everybody has a CD for you to be able to listen to. And pretty much it's going to be talking to you about the story, and basically that's going to be Timothy and Cubby. Those are your 2 main characters in Cubbies. And then after you finish that, it's going to have a Bible lesson for your child to relate what they learned in that story between Cubby and Timothy. If you have questions, I'm available. You can call me. We're also going to be having like a puppet skit for the Cubbies that kind of follows along with the lesson or what happened during their story. That might be a little bit more entertaining, just an extra resource for parents to have. The next group we're going to be talking about is Sparks. This is kindergarten, 1st, and 2nd graders. Kindergarten obviously is book 1 and so forth. There's 3 books. In this, you're pretty much going to the Bible, from start to kind of finish here, teaching them biographies, main people that are in the Bible, about their life. The CD, you also have a CD available, goes into more detail about the biography. So I would suggest that you listen to your CD because it will give you better or more information in detail. And the goal for them is also the verses are going to be longer, but they need to know where to find it in the Bible and then be able to say the entire verse. Again, 2 hints, no more, for them to be able to be checked off. And also we'll be learning the books of the Bible, starting out small and then in sections and then pulling it all together. The next group we're going to talk about is TNT, and that is 3rd through 5th grade. And everybody in TNT is in the same handbook. All right, so this is more of a Bible study, and it's very straightforward. It says, hey, parents and caregivers. It kind of gives you step-by-step instructions on the front of how to do it. These will take longer, so don't be discouraged if your child may take a little bit longer than a week to get through each section. But it's a lot more detailed, and they can kind of work at their pace. If you have questions about this, you again can call me. Be more than happy to help anybody if you have any questions. Okay? Again, I wish that we could meet face to face, but we can't. But hopefully we will be able to soon. And I pray that God will work with you and your child and have a successful year.